Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Emily Jones. I am a former paparazzi consultant. Now, as a lot of you guys know, I was a former paparazzi consultant way back in the day. Like, good morning, Suzanne. I was a consultant, and sorry for the jump scare on the music, did not intend to do that. Anyway, good morning, I hope your coffee's great. When I was a consultant, I quit back in March 2020, approximately 5 years ago. It'll be 5 years on the 15th of this month, which is crazy. So I'm excited. So this morning, we're going to live react to Kelly Shea. Kelly Shea is a paparazzi consultant who was in the state of Washington. She had a Z collection piece named after her. I do not know how big her team was. While I wait for everyone to get here, sorry, it was like getting started. Volume's too low. Is that better? Is that better? Okay, so hopefully you guys can hear me better. Okay, so sorry about that.
Hi, you guys. Welcome.
Notice the Temu hair claws, 6 for $5.
This live is going to be a huge announcement. It's going to be a little bit of an emotional live.
Can you hear it better now, Sam and Ryan? Let me know.
Hop on in. If you want to claim anything from the replay, you totally can. Just send me a screenshot of anything you'd like to claim.
So she's going to share the announcement. She's going to give you some details because she's an elite and she has more of an inside track. So I just want to remind everybody, all the looky-loos that are in the state of Washington right now, what got this process started. Okay, so what got the process started was that, and I'm sorry I'm talking quiet, but I have 2 men sleeping in my house right now and I don't want to wake them up. So I will move the microphone closer to me so you guys can hear me better. Okay, so what got the process started was in May of 2020, I filed a complaint with the FTC regarding my experience with paparazzi jewelry and accessories. I explained that I was encouraged to join this company under the guise that I would own my own small business. And I told them about how I inventory loaded to reach the life of the party ranks. I told the FTC that I was encouraged by my upline to recruit people so I would actually make money. So by me sharing my story with the FTC, I was reached out to and I was asked to supply documentation to prove that I was encouraged to recruit a team. I supplied that documentation and internal emails that I received from Paparazzi, encouraging you to recruit, encouraging you to share the business opportunity, and it just went from there. This is a process that has been a long time in the making, everybody. I mean, a really long time. So, you know, it's kind of sad that it took this long, but at the same time, I'm grateful that it did. I'm grateful that it did. So this is Kelly Shea. She has a Z collection named after her. I actually own a Kelly Shea because she had this named after her the year that I joined Paparazzi. So we're going to listen to her and I'm going to kind of set the record straight. Ooh, happy birthday, Bonnie. And oh, I love it when our fur babies have birthdays. Annie's going to be a year with us in April. It's hard to believe that.
Or I always post what is left. It'll be posted. Today's will be posted on Monday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard
Notice all
Time.
the crowns on display.
I have been dreading this all day long to go live. But we're going to do it. We're going to get through it. We're going to do it together.
Let's do this.
Yes, we are.
Yep, we have to hydrate for this.
Hi, Lorraine.
So
if anyone hops on here and knows what's happening, please do not say anything yet. I would like to do it myself.
I don't have a way to speed up the video, you guys, so we're just gonna have to watch it. Oh, no, I can. I'm gonna turn it up just a little bit until we get to where she
Hi,
starts
Sheila.
talking.
Again, if anyone that comes on here and knows what is happening, please do not say anything. I would like to say it myself.
Diane, how have you been? Suzanne, how are you doing?
Hi,
While
Debbie.
we're waiting for her to get to what she talked about.
Did you get my message? I haven't checked. Today's been a really, really crazy, crazy day. Did you message my personal page?
Oh yeah,
Hi,
she's
Priscilla.
gorgeous. And I love her. I love
Hi,
her
Christine.
arm art.
So I'm going to wait for mostly everyone to get on here. Again, if you, god dang it, if you are coming on here and you know what is happening, please do not say anything. I would like to announce it myself. Again, please do not say anything. I would like to say it myself. If you guys know what's happening, please do not say anything. I would like to share the news myself. Tonight is a super huge announcement. And it's going to be a super emotional live. I've been crying all day long, so. I don't even know why I did my makeup. I really don't. Really, I don't know why. Oh, you're welcome. I'm glad you liked it.
Okay,
Yes,
so
you guys, this necklace is freaking magical. Literally magical. So again, if you're hopping on, please do not say anything if you know what's happening.
is the necklace magical because it's going to make you money?
Again, please do not say anything if
I'm
you know
going to be
what's happening.
snarky too, but I am going to show some compassion today, you guys.
Nobody has missed anything yet.
Nobody's missed anything. She
Just
hasn't
please do
started
not say
talking.
anything if you know what is happening. I will announce it in just a second.
Oh,
I'm just waiting for everyone to get on so that I don't have to say it a
the
billion
flu
times.
this year has been awful.
I don't even want to say it once.
I have allergies right now, so I apologize.
Hold on.
So, Kelly Shay's grabbing a tissue, but she has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 crowns
All right.
on the shelf behind
I'm
her.
going to give it just a couple more minutes. Just make sure everyone's in here. And then once I say it, Christine, I'm just going to ask you to repeat it to everyone who keeps coming in and asking because I don't want to say it more than once. Okay? Oh, this is a nail in the coffin. Literal nail in the coffin.
Okay, so now we're going to slow it down. So, we all know the announcement. Paparazzi's pulling out of the state of Washington.
When I told y'all that life was life and it was really not kidding. I love you too. I'm literally shaking. I don't even want to say it.
I feel bad for all my paparazzi consultants. But I also feel bad for... So, let's start off. Good morning, Stephanie. Let's start off. I feel bad for everybody who is a paparazzi consultant in the state of Washington because some of them are losing their livelihood. And what really sucks about this is paparazzi consultants, because they are 1099 contracted employees, they have to pay their own taxes on whatever money they make. And most of them probably don't make anything, so they won't qualify for unemployment. And that's the other thing that sucks about being a multi-level marketing consultant is you are not protected with unemployment insurance. Okay? You're not. Okay? You are just not protected with unemployment insurance. So it sucks. It sucks balls. Okay? But the other thing is you put your eggs in a basket, and as we have proven over the last year with a lot of other multi-level marketing companies, through all of us in the anti-MLM movement, we have all been saying the rug can be pulled out from underneath you for any reason at any time. Don't put your eggs all in one basket. Well, it's starting to happen. So here comes the meat and the potatoes. So let's give it a listen, okay?
Huge elite Zoom call this morning with paparazzi.
And the fact that she got, and that's the other thing, the fact that she got a Zoom call with Paparazzi Corporate, with the Paparazzi founders, that she got special treatment from the founders herself, but everybody else who was a paparazzi consultant just got an email. How fair is that? Okay, so she got an elite Zoom call. Everyone else, they got an email.
All Washington State paparazzi consultants
Oh, I
are
love the
being
Mexican
canceled
grocery stores.
as of today.
So all paparazzi consultants are being canceled as of today for nothing they did. Nothing that they
So
did.
8 years. 8 years of doing this business is done. As far as I know, it's Washington State's fault. They have a law, I guess, against.
It's Washington State. Washington State has a law. That law is, and I'm just going to pull it up, so give me a second. So let me pull up the law. Pyramid scheme prohibition. Okay, so here is the law. Okay, and let me see if I can make it bigger, because I want people to see this. Washington State passed a law back in 2006. It's Washington State Law, Pyramid Scheme Prohibition. No person may establish, promote, operate, or participate in any pyramid scheme. That is the state law on the books. Pyramid Scheme Prohibition. That is the law. It's been on the books since 2006, and it's just one of our laws. It is not a defense under Chapter 65 laws of 2006 that a person on giving consideration, obtaining goods, services, or intangible property in addition to the right to receive compensation, nor is it a defense to designate the consideration of a gift, donation, or offering an other word of similar meaning. Okay, this law was passed back in 2006. Okay, and a limitation as to the number of persons who may participate or the presence of additional conditions affecting eligibility for the opportunity to receive compensation under the scheme does not change the identity of the scheme as a pyramid scheme. Okay, so Washington state law has a prohibition against pyramid schemes. All right, so it's not Washington state's fault. It's a consumer protection law to protect all consumers in the state of Washington, including her. Okay? The law is also supposed to be protecting her. She does not see it that way because it's affecting her in the way she doesn't want it to. But it does truly protect her. So let's keep going.
Against MLM companies.
Pyramid schemes.
And I guess paparazzi's been trying to fight it, and they just can't.
Paparazzi's been trying to prove they're not a pyramid scheme, and they just can't. I'm going to correct the verbiage, because here's the other thing. Paparazzi is giving information control. It's very bite model specific, okay? So behavior, information, thought, and emotional control. This is where the informational control comes into play. Okay, paparazzi is saying, well, we're trying to fight it, but we just can't, so we're just pulling out of the state. No, correction. Paparazzi information control. They do not want to admit that they are a pyramid scheme. So instead of admitting that they are a pyramid scheme, they're just cutting and running. Okay? But they couldn't prove that they weren't. Paparazzi could not prove that they were not a pyramid scheme, because they are. Just because it's direct sales, network marketing, multi-level marketing, all of those things, network, direct sales, multi-level, all of those things are just another way to say a pyramid scheme. This happened on Friday night, Mystical Madness. This happened on Friday night. The 28th of February is when this announcement was made.
So they've just decided to, all Washington State consultants are no more. So
And the reason all Washington State consultants are being canceled is because there is a prohibition. I will admit this, you guys. I unknowingly broke the law in my state by participating in paparazzi jewelry and accessories. I was in violation of my state law as well. I was not aware of this law when I joined paparazzi. I became aware of this law when I filed my FTC complaint. And there are several other states in the United States that have similar pyramid scheme prohibition laws on the books. Okay? And paparazzi, instead of fighting it and proving that they're not a pyramid scheme, they just decided to cut and run out of the state of Washington because they don't want to admit that, and the information control is too damn important.
Um,
And it breaks my heart because she's a single mom with kids.
so I know that if paparazzi could have avoided this, they would have. I truly know that in my heart.
But they can't.
I really, really know that in my heart, that if they could have avoided this, they would have. It is Washington State's fault. They couldn't do anything. Just Washington legislation, multi-level marketing. It's like when you sign people up under you and you get commission and then they get commission. That's what it is. So
Yeah, that's what multi-level marketing is. When you sign up and then you sign people up underneath you and you get commission. She's really close, but let's keep listening because I'm going to correct her on a couple of things. And if you haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button for me, you guys.
Thank you, Kristen. This is not my last live. I have until... So it was effective today, but I have until March 31st. So I'll be able to order pieces until March 31st, but... And here's, silver lining is that they're going to buy back all of my inventory that I have.
And that's a nice thing. But here's the thing. They're going to buy it back from her at the price that she paid for all of it. But, the buyback program is quite extensive and laborious and time consuming. She'll explain that in a second. But yeah, they will buy back everything, and they buy back everything at the full price that consultants paid. Okay? I just want to let you guys know, because it was illegal for them to operate a pyramid scheme in the state of Washington State. They have to take back all the inventory from all of their consultants at the same price they paid for it. Okay? Because they broke the law. So paparazzi's being very generous and giving everybody all of their money back, but, okay, and this is a big but the consultants have to be willing to do all of this. That's great. They're willing to pay you back on everything, but yeah.
And they're not just gonna, leave us hanging?
Because they legally can't.
I can't just move, y'all. I have kids. So they're not just gonna leave us hanging, which is nice.
Because if they did, they'd be in bigger trouble. This live is from Facebook. Her name is Kelly Shea Barnes, I believe.
This has been my everything for 8 years straight. For 8 years straight, this has been my everything. Paparazzi has changed my life in so many ways.
I don't think she's practicing for the Oscars.
I'm sure that
Stephanie, she's a single mom, and this is her job. This is all she's done for 8 years. She recruited an extensive team. She's been making money off of her downline for years, and all of a sudden, the rug is being pulled from underneath her. She basically got fired from her job. And for 8 years, she's been doing this as her job. And all of a sudden, the rug has just been pulled underneath her. Now, I don't know about you guys. Have any of you ever been fired from a job? It's emotional. Okay. And what's the worst part is she's being fired from her job at the end of March. So she found out today she's being fired. And at the end of March, she's done. And she also found out about the fact that Paparazzi is very honest. Washington state law has a prohibition. They did not, okay? And yes, please don't touch the poop, you guys. They did not tell her anything else. They just said it's a Washington state law. Yeah, it is. But, you know, this is why it's so hard because people need to educate themselves on their state laws. And it's devastating and it's hard to find out that all of a sudden that rug's been pulled out from underneath you. I'd be emotional too. I would be a freaking wreck. Okay? And it's really upsetting to know that people in my state who were victims of paparazzi, you guys, because everybody who has joined a multi-level marketing scheme, they are victims because 99.56% of people lose money in a multi-level marketing scheme. She was an elite. She was in the top 1%, y'all. She was in the top 1%. Okay?
God is going to open up another door for me. Somehow, some way, somewhere. So hopefully it'll just be for the good and something.
And I truly hope that she finds something else too.
But yeah, a lot of people do, Sarah. I do too. So, I just know that if paparazzi could have stopped it, I know that they would have.
Oregon and California are very close behind.
No, I can't.
Also, I found out New Jersey has the same law on the books. So if you live in New Jersey, notify your state AG.
This is not the end, obviously. It's going to be the end of paparazzi for me as of March 31st. But, obviously I'm not going to quit. Like, this page isn't going anywhere. I will find something else. We will do something else together as a family, as we always have.
What sucks is she's going to be forced out, and all of her hard work and recruiting goes to the next person, which is really sucky. And if she moves to a different state, will she get her downline back? Who knows?
I've literally been crying all day long. I thought it was a freaking joke. I literally thought it was a joke.
That breaks my heart.
Yeah, Tabitha, that's not a possibility.
Everyone keeps asking her if she's going to move.
So, it's not the end. So don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. It's not the end. It's just the end of this for now. And it's not even immediate right this second. We still have 1 month. So, we'll still be selling. I won't be ordering as much because they are going to be buying back our pieces. But anything bought after today will not be part of the buyback program. So.
Notice that. So we gave you notice that we are pulling out of the state of Washington. We will gladly buy back all the inventory from you at full price that you paid. But anything you purchase in March will not be eligible for that buyback program because we told you we're pulling out of the state. Okay?
This is my full-time job, so it's really hard. And I'm praying and I'm so sorry for everybody else in Washington State that's losing, their job. I'm so sorry to be crying on the internet, y'all. Paparazzi is literally
okay.
Everything.
Sounds good, Aradil. I'll look in a second, okay?
So.
She's going to say some more stuff in a second.
Absolutely, Kristen.
I mean, I get it. I would be upset too.
Can you get a P.O. box? I can't. My consultantship will end on Christine, if you could, please, can you answer the question? Just tell them what happened, please. My consultantship ends on December 31st. That means...
Okay, so I'm going to answer Sam and Ryan's question. Didn't Paparazzi start this in 2010? Yes, they did. How were they allowed to open an MLM after this law was created? That's the thing, you guys. There are so many MLMs that start their MLMs, and they feel like they're not going to get caught. Okay? Because how many MLMs are out there in the world today? Thousands. Okay? And they open and they hope that they're not going to get caught. But you guys know that in 2020, Paparazzi went through some very negative press, especially after their Celebrate convention, when a bunch of people went to this convention, contracted a communicable disease, and died. Okay? Then the jewelry was tested and found to contain lead, cadmium, arsenic, and a bunch of other things. Then Paparazzi started to get sued. Then Paparazzi was being defended by their insurance company. Their insurance company most likely found that they were guilty as well. So in turn, their insurance company turned around and sued them. That is still ongoing, by the way. There has not been a new update to that case since August of last year. Okay? So, you know, multi-level marketing companies start their business thinking that they can skirt the line. They're skirting the line, and they're praying that they don't get caught. But the thing is they eventually do get caught. Paparazzi got caught. Okay? That's what happened. Paparazzi got caught. And instead of fighting it because they're fighting their own insurance company, and because they went up against Bob Ferguson and his elite team of amazing lawyers and paralegals, instead of fighting it and fighting a law that's been on the books since 2006, they decided to cut and run. So most multi-level marketing companies start their business and operate under the hopes that they don't get caught. And Paparazzi got caught. That's it.
My back office, my
Hope
availability
that
to
answers
buy
your
the jewelry,
question.
everything ends on March 31st.
Stephanie, the case is still ongoing.
Oh, Renee, I love you. Thank you. Say you moved. I can't.
I do love her tattoo on her arm, though. It's pretty.
Oh, thank you, Sandra.
I'm not turning up.
We're still gonna sell tonight.
This is a paparazzi thing. I've never seen anyone do this.
And we're gonna do our best.
Paparazzi.
I just hope that you guys get my name out there, so that in this next month we can sell as much as we can. Because I don't know what's next.
And again, this breaks my heart, you guys. It does. I'm out of coffee. I'm kind of bummed about that.
So, again, this is not Paparazzi's fault.
Yes, it is.
They have changed my life in so many ways.
So, I just want to remind everybody that this is Paparazzi's fault. Okay? This is totally 100,000% Paparazzi's fault. Paparazzi started a pyramid scheme. Paparazzi operates a pyramid scheme. Okay? And Paparazzi recruits vulnerable, uneducated people to spend money in their pyramid scheme. They do it knowingly. Paparazzi is not innocent in this, okay? Paparazzi knew what they were doing. They knew what the fuck they were doing, okay? So, this is totally Paparazzi's fault. I'm sorry.
So, it's not on them. It is Washington State. They fought and they tried, but there was no way around it. They would have had to revamp their entire commission plan, which would have affected the entire country instead of just Washington.
Is that better,
So
you
again,
guys?
we
So
are
you can
going
read
to
the
try and
comments.
sell as much as we freaking can in the next month so that I can try and have enough to have a little bit of a cushion until I figure out what I'm going to do. And I know you guys will be here for me. I have no doubt in that.
She's going to answer all of your questions, everybody. So, Sue, can she move to Bomb Potty, or are they not selling in Washington either? She can move to another MLM if she wants to. It just depends on whether or not that MLM gets caught as well. So, I mean, that's the thing.
Yeah. Why did they ban it? Washington just is awful.
And I will disagree with that statement, you guys. Washington State is a very consumer protection driven state. Washington State will protect all of their consumers against fraud, waste, and abuse. Washington State protects people for their health care. Washington State protects people for equity and diversion. They protect their consumers from being ripped off from multi-million dollar companies. Multi-million dollar companies. This is not Washington State's fault. And again, I just want to remind everybody, she is a victim as well. She is a victim of paparazzi. She's an elite victim of paparazzi, but she is a victim. She is a victim of this multi-level marketing company. She doesn't see it that way right now, but she is a victim. Okay? She joined a company. She was lied to. She recruited more people into that company. And now the rug's being pulled out from underneath. She's a victim. She is a victim.
Until December, not until December, until you can buy until March 31st.
Yeah, she could go do her own thing like Jamie
no more
Warren did.
Vegas trips. I mean, unless I go by myself. But no more Vegas, no more accomplishments, no more of that. So
no more accolades, no more crowns, no more walking a stage. It's all gone.
Tabitha, not right now, I can't.
Thinker, dreamer, sketcher, spy. That's part of the reason why I'm doing this live stream right now and why I'm doing so much right now, because I want to advocate for the people in my state. I want to advocate for my sisters and brothers out there who were victims of this multi-level marketing company, just like I was. I want to remind you all that this law is on the books. Paparazzi got caught. The information control is paparazzi doesn't want to tell you or prove to you that they are a pyramid scheme. Okay? Instead of admitting what they are pulling the rug out from underneath you. Paparazzi victimized you, and my state went out to protect you. 99.56% of the people in paparazzi jewelry and accessories are victims. They lose money. That is a stat. That is what my state proved. And paparazzi couldn't prove anything different. Okay. Paparazzi constantly tells you that the jewelry sells itself and that you make 45% profit. No, you don't. And I proved that too, which is part of the reason why paparazzi has to do the generous buyback program at 100% plus the tax on the $5 value that you paid. Because paparazzi was collecting taxes on a $5 purchase point, but as I proved, I didn't sell all the jewelry for $5. In some cases, I gave it away for free. I sold it for $1 a piece, or I sold it for less than what I paid for it. So I overpaid my taxes to my state because I was a victim, and paparazzi passed all the taxes on to the state. I overpaid my sales tax. Y'all, that's why they're doing this buyback program. These are things that I personally was a victim of. I was a victim too. I was a victim. And I made a report, and I with your help, with my viewers' help, I was able to submit all the documentation to my state so paparazzi could not fight this. It was because of us that this happened. Okay? I didn't want anyone else to become a victim and lose the amount of money that I lost.
So right now I have until March 31st. I am still representing Paparazzi. I am still very much a consultant until March 31st. So I will be in good standings with them. Everything will still be the same after March 31st.
Thank you, Sue. Thank you, everyone.
Christine. After March 31st, then I will no longer be a consultant. So whatever I have, I can do whatever with.
Yeah, because the FTC says you can.
Seriously, it was amazing of them to not leave us hanging. They're going to buy back all of my inventory that I have from these 8 years, which is freaking amazing. I don't know of another company that would do that.
Let me remind you all, they have to. They have to do it because of the pyramid scheme prohibition. They have to buy back everyone's inventory. They have to because they operated, promoted, and had people participate in a pyramid scheme, and it's prohibited in my state. They have to, by law, buy back everybody's inventory. They have to. It is, if they don't, they're in violation of the law. So yeah, paparazzi's being very generous right now. They're agreeing to buy back everyone's inventory because they fucking have to, okay?
Stay later, post balls. I wish my kids are in school.
Yes, if they can do this to her, they can do it to anybody. All paparazzi consultants need to be aware of this.
Yeah, everything after March 31st will be different. And then it's going to take me they have me, Sarah, I've been saying that, girl, because I'm crying on the internet about paparazzi, that's why. So,
yeah, hidden gems.
They really want, the way that I have to send back the jewelry is going to take me a really, really, really long time. So I'm not going to get the money back from that for a while.
So to send everything back to paparazzi, it's going to take her a really, really long time. What does that tell you guys? She inventory loaded. Now, she's been doing this for 8 years. 8 years she's been inventory loading. Yeah, it's going to take her some time, you guys. I don't know how many boxes she has, but it's going to take her some time.
I have ordered every single day, 5 days a week for 8 years straight. 8 years straight. Somebody do the math. 5 days a week, 8 years straight.
Okay, let's do the math for her. Okay, so let's get the calculator up. So, there's 52 weeks in a year, so 5 times 52. That's 260 days times 8. That's 2,080 days. Plus, we have a few months where we get like extra days. So 260 plus, we have those few days, 5, whatever. So 2,080 days. So my guess is, because she's probably enrolled in Fashion Fix, and she's probably in Life of the Party. So yeah, you're probably right. It's probably closer to 3,000 if she ordered multiple times a day. So she probably has over 3,000 invoices from paparazzi's back office that she has to sort through, and then compare all of the items with the invoice and send it all back.
And I have to print out every single invoice from those 8 years. I have to go through every single one, find the pieces, match it to it, and send it back that way.
That's time consuming. That is so time consuming. And remember what I said, you guys. You guys know I've been doing this channel for a while. For every year that you were in paparazzi, or for every time, I was in paparazzi for a year, and it took me 9 months to get rid of all of my inventory. She's been doing this for 8 years. Thankfully, they're doing the buyback program, but that's still a lot of jewelry. Okay. So she's going to be getting all her money back from that. Is paparazzi also going to claw back all of the, uh, what do you call it, commission that other paparazzi consultants that were canceled? I don't think they can. I can't confirm that, but you know, it's a cluster. It's a clusterfuck. Okay, it just is. And wrapping my head around this is
the next
making my head hurt.
Few months are going to be absolute misery.
Yeah,
and I hope that I can just sell enough to keep me and my kids fed for the next few months. So, I mean, yeah,
all the inventory that's going to go back to paparazzi, what's going to happen with it?
So like I said,
curious.
If you guys are not following, now's the time to follow. If you could, I'd really appreciate it.
Recycling.
So, like, again, what I said, we can sell as much as we freaking can. Like, we gotta sell it all. We gotta freaking sell it all.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
Just over here crying on the internet. Can you get unemployment? No.
Yeah, she can't get unemployment because she's a 1099 contracted employee. And paparazzi does not pay unemployment insurance. So all paparazzi consultants are not eligible for unemployment. So no, she doesn't get unemployment.
I don't think I'd want it even if I could get it. That's a pain in the butt. Like I said, I have no idea why I did makeup. These lashes are probably going to fall off any second. Sarah, I cannot catch a break. It's insane. It's insane. Complain to who? Because a lot of consultants complain to AG.
So a lot of consultants who lost money filed complaints with the FTC. When you file a complaint with the FTC usually forwards those complaints onto your state's attorney general. Okay? And then the state attorney general can take that report and decide to act. Thankfully, the state of Washington had an attorney general, who is now our governor, who acted on those complaints. Okay? Because people made it very clear that they inventory loaded and they lost money. Like I said, you guys, I was one of them.
That is why. What does that mean? What's AG? You cannot go live to sell your inventory. I can. It just won't be the same as now. Like,
yeah, it'll probably be hostess rewards.
I can't order jewelry. I won't be a consultant anymore. I will just be able to sell what I have. Complain to the attorney general. Well, that's stupid.
No, it's not. Like I said, she's a victim too. She's just an elite victim.
So, yeah, that's what's going on. So, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to join a different one. I don't know if it's just because of paparazzi's
congratulations
compensation plan. Because I was always like, oh, I would like to try, a different company and do something else. And going through.
And here's the thing, she could easily go to another multi-level marketing company in the state of Washington, but the thing is they're all ticking time bombs, all of them. Because if she goes to another one, what's going to happen? Are they going to be proven to be a pyramid scheme too? Most likely, yes. Okay. You know, the law is on the books, you guys. And she could go to another MLM if she wants to, but it's not a sustainable livelihood because multi-level marketings can pull the rug out from underneath you at any time because you are a contracted 1099 employee.
Wait, what? No.
I don't know what the
It's
comments
really
are.
sad. It is just Washington State. Only Washington so far. I know that Oregon and California are not far behind, but
Yep, they are. Oregon and California both have anti pyramid scheme prohibition laws on the books. So California and Oregon have the same or similar law on their books for pyramid schemes. So California and Oregon, they're not too far behind.
yeah. Um, it's really awful. I'm losing my livelihood. So, it's the kind of company Paparazzi is that they don't want in their state. It's because it's an MLM. They don't want any MLMs. They think that it's a pyramid scheme when it's not.
Ding, ding, ding. Okay. It's because it's an MLM and they think it's a pyramid scheme, but it's not. Oh, the information control and the cognitive dissonance is so real. Paparazzi is a pyramid scheme. They couldn't prove that they weren't. Okay? So,
They look at it as a pyramid scheme when
because
it
it
is
is,
very much not.
it is.
I don't want unemployment.
Sadly, she doesn't qualify for unemployment. That's what sucks.
For you to sell online. Oh, Lindsay, that's what you mean. I could um I could sell it, yes, but that would take me so long. Like, I'm gonna try and sell as many pieces as I can. Obviously, I'm gonna work as hard as I can. But that would take me a really long time. And they give me, like, once I send it back 30 days, I will get a check for all my pieces. So, and I won't have to do shipping. I won't have to do, you know what I mean? It'll just be.
So yeah, she can send it all back and she won't have to pay for all the shipping to send it out to people. So it's actually in her benefit to send all of her inventory back to Paparazzi. And just hearing her say, having me sell all my inventory is going to take so long. Yeah, because I was in it for a year and it took me 9 months to get rid of 1 year's worth of inventory. 9 months. 9 months was how long it took me. And you guys all know, all of you former consultants that are watching this live or will catch the replay later, how long did it take you to get rid of your inventory? I know a bunch of you, it took you months too. Some of you, it took years. Some of you are still working on it.
With my time. Christine, we're not going anywhere. We're still going to do something. It's a multi-level marketing company. So it's like when somebody signs up under somebody, that person gets commission, but it's not like from the person, it's from the company, right?
Correction. Okay. So again, the cognitive dissonance. Let's listen to that again. Oh crap, did I just okay, 22:15. Give me a second, y'all. I'm like, I did it. I didn't mean to do that. Give me a second. Let me get to 22:15. 22:15.
For you to sell online. Oh, Lindsay, that's what you mean. I could.
So she explains her understanding of it, the whole
I could sell it,
paparazzi
yes,
thing.
but that would take me so long. Like, I'm gonna try and sell as many pieces as I can, obviously.
So just, you guys have seen me react to elites several times. When you join a paparazzi or any other multi-level marketing company and you recruit people underneath you, and those people purchase product and you earn commission off of the product that they purchase. Yes, your check does come from paparazzi corporate, but the money that pays that paycheck came from your downline purchasing product. The money was funneled into paparazzi jewelry and accessories. And paparazzi jewelry and accessories, in turn, took a cut for themselves, of course, and then they divvied it up to everybody in that generational tree. In that, here's you, Kelly Shea. Here's all the people you recruited. They all purchased product, and then you earned a commission from everyone beneath you. That's a pyramid scheme. Okay? So that's how it really works.
I'm going to work as hard as I can, but that would take me a really long time. And they give me, like, once I send it back 30 days, I will get a check for all my pieces. So, and I won't have to do shipping. I won't have to do, you know what I mean? It'll just be with my time. Christine, we're not going anywhere. We're still going to do something.
So I know we watched this, but I froze
marketing
it.
Company. So it's like when somebody signs up under somebody, that person gets commission, but it's not like from the person, it's from the company, right? So it's
wrong.
It's like a,
it's a pyramid scheme.
I know that you guys are not just here for the jewelry. I know that you guys are here for me, which is so freaking cool. You guys are awesome. Yeah, I know that I could sell ice to an Eskimo. You know what I mean?
Okay, we're going to speed it up a little bit.
I'm just really sad that it's like, it's just, I don't know, it's just hard. It's the end of, it's just stupid. Paparazzi is supporting us by buying back all of our jewelry. And
it's not stupid. So, it's stupid because right now she's losing her livelihood, and that's where she's upset. And paparazzi is buying back all their jewelry because they legally have to. But yeah, paparazzi is not telling their consultants the truth. And I think that's the underlying thing, is the information control from the pyramid scheme, the cult, behavior control, information control, thought control, and emotional control. The information control with this right now is astounding.
Not just leaving us out to dry,
They're not leaving you out to dry.
I'm sorry you found me crying.
Paparazzi doesn't want the truth out there. If you guys have
questions, if you guys anything, we can talk about it really quick. I am an LLC, but that still doesn't matter.
Nope.
Doesn't matter. I am an LLC, but it has nothing. The LLC is Washington State. It's not Paparazzi. Yes. That means every company that has structure is getting closed down. Yes, that is what that means. As long as it has that sort of a compensation plan. So, like, if the companies don't change it, Washington State will be banning all of them.
Washington State has technically already banned them. They banned them back in 2006, okay? So Washington State has effectively already prohibited all multi-level marketing companies from operating with the same income structure. Paparazzi still refuses to update their income disclosure statement, for one. And two, if you have a similar commission structure or if you have a similar compensation plan where it is based on recruitments and you get bonuses based on recruitments, it's an illegal pyramid scheme. And yeah, if you are caught violating the law, the pyramid scheme law, which again, I'm just going to toss it up on the screen here, okay? If you're caught violating that law from the Washington state where no person may establish, promote, operate, or participate in any pyramid scheme, if you are found in violation of that law, uh, Washington state's gonna tell you go, okay?
Are they giving you tips? No. No. But you paid taxes on your self-employment.
Do
is
you
this for
though?
every state? No, this is only Washington state. Not all paparazzi is getting banned, just Washington state.
Listen to what's coming, you guys. Pay attention.
Oh, thanks, Priscilla. We're not going anywhere. We're not done. Make sure you guys still follow and like the business page because we're not going anywhere. This might change, in a month, but it's not over. I am a boss bitch. I'm not going anywhere. We are the KJO family. We are not going anywhere.
They've even started a
I
petition.
do have my retailer's license, but
which cracks me up.
I don't want anything to do with that. It would take literally storming the Capitol to do that. Not the Capitol, but
I know, right, Eva? Hi, how are you doing, Eva?
I have kids that have a dad. They're in school. That would be crazy. I couldn't just do that, but we're not going anywhere. We're not going anywhere. I'm very grateful for Paparazzi for everything that they have given me and done thus far. Like,
Eva, she's a victim just like all of us were. She is a victim. Just like everyone else.
When I started this, I had 0. My granddaughter just mocked you. Post Falls is close. I know, but I'm not going anywhere. My kids go to school just down the street.
Yeah, she could
go out on
her own. She just said she doesn't want to.
So I'm not moving anywhere. It's just going to be a change. It's just going to be a change.
Hello, everyone who just arrived. Hope you're doing well.
But I'm grateful for the opportunities that I was given with Paparazzi, because damn, we did a lot. You know what I'm saying? The accomplishments that y'all helped me to get, wow. Insane. Do you have people below you? Not that will be affected.
So she has people below her that won't be affected by this, but
oh, Julie, thank you.
Whoever gets her downline is going to be affected by this.
It'll still be selling something. That's as far as I know so far. Everyone say, I know, Priscilla. It's the same for so many people. All of the KJO family. But again, like I said, I'm not going anywhere. It's just going to be a change. And whatever I change to, I will still try to make it as affordable as I can, because that's why I started Paparazzi.
Here comes the why.
Because I couldn't afford to feel pretty. And I wanted every mom to be able to feel pretty. Whether you're a stay-at-home mom.
Here's the thing, though, and I'm just, Paparazzi jewelry and accessories used to be cute. I used to think that it looked classy. I thought, but now it just looks cheap, fake, plasticky crap, okay? And I think it makes you look immature and stupid, and that's my opinion on the Paparazzi jewelry now. I think it makes you look immature and stupid, okay? That's just my opinion.
No matter what. So no matter what I do, I'm going to try and make it affordable. Yes, I don't see. So yeah, can you work at Target? Find that dream man. Kimberly, thank you for making me laugh. Shoot, I might just do that. Let me just check people out all day. Let me just check people out all day. So, like I said, we're not going anywhere. I would greatly appreciate your guys' help in selling as much as we freaking can this next month. It would be amazing. So just share your freaking hearts out if you can. Get my name out there everywhere. We need to sell. Literally, my everything depends on this next 30 days. So, migraine building. Yeah. So everything's gonna change. It's gonna be different, but we're gonna be fine. We're gonna move on. We're gonna do what we're due. We're grateful for Paparazzi.
Thank you, Temu, for the stickers.
And that's what it is. I've been dreading doing this all day.
Okay.
Charlene, just Paparazzi.
We're going to speed it up just a bit.
There's a pinned comment right here if you guys want to read what's going on. Also, hello, Mimi. Long time no see.
So
now, why can't my views? Do I have to cry all day long to get my views to stay like this? Come on.
She has over 1,000 views on that live, y'all. That's a lot of views.
Thank you, you guys.
So, all paparazzi consultants in the state of Washington recently had the rug pulled out from underneath them. She is just one of the elites.
No, I'm not.
And she's not moving.
Thank you, Lisa. I appreciate that.
Because she has kids in school.
I still represent Paparazzi. I want to be a great representation of them because they have done so much for me. So,
and she can't violate compliance right now because then they won't buy anything back. They are watching.
Yes, Lori, I was just about to do that.
All paparazzi consultants right now. Get these shares out there, you guys.
We're gonna start selling right now. We're gonna do old, new. We're just gonna do it all, y'all. We're gonna do it all. We gotta run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. If you've ever shared before, now is the time to freaking share.
So that's Kelly Shea. So she went live. She sold some jewelry, and all was well there. So I wanted to show you guys something because paparazzi's big on these new hair clips and stuff. Here are some of the hair clips they showed at Empower Me Pink, right here on Temu. Metal butterfly flower hair clips for women. We've got the lily of the valley. We've got strawberries and butterflies. They're all metal. They all have rhinestones. You can get a 6-pack for $4.35 on Temu. How amazing is that, y'all? So yeah, I look at what these consultants are going through, okay? And let me just pull up a saved post I had from the other day. So they were trying to start a petition. Okay, they wanted to start a petition to be upset. So Kelly Shea also said, I would love to storm the Capitol. This paparazzi consultant, sweet looking girl, she also got canceled. Sad stuff. Hello, Fluffy Duck Butt. And, now they're trying to start a petition to stop, paparazzi from pulling out of the state. I gotta find the post. Just give me a second. But yeah, there's someone who tried to start a petition. Let me see if I can find it. Washington. Someone did a change.org paparazzi petition. I'll see if I can find it. Oh, look, there's Bling Auntie. So I'll find it. It's a change.org petition. So change.org. And let me go into there. And let's see. Let's search Paparazzi, Washington. Save paparazzi jewelry in Washington State. Here's the deal, you guys. This is a law. They're not going to change the law that's been on the books for years. So who signed it? Erica Alvarez. You know, it's just, petition starter Erica Alvarez. It makes me sad because they don't seem to have an understanding of the law that's on the books. Okay, they just don't. And what's really, really sad, you guys, what's really, really sad about all of this is this law has been on the books forever. And the information control from paparazzi is keeping them in the dark. Okay. So let's go to the paparazzi founders page. So give me a second. Let me go back. All right, so let's go to the paparazzi founders. I'm pretty sure they have the new founders message and stuff. Nope, nothing yet. But, we're doing our life of the party bringbacks things for the Black Diamonds. So here are the Black Diamond bringbacks. A super blingy heart and a snake chain in chrome. And guess what? You can get that snake chain on Temu in chrome, oil slick. For a lot cheaper than $5. So there's that. And then we've got, let's see what the paparazzi accessories. So every day this month, we've got new releases on Saturday. Empower Me Pink exclusive sneak peek, turn heads to sparkle. Ooh, look at these flimsy ass rhinestone earrings. And then, which mood are you? Paparazzi corporate elevator. So they closed the elevator at the corporate office so they could do a photo shoot with the model in a very, very short dress. Okay. And then, of course, don't forget your bag charm for your birthday. Make sure you order your birthday present and pay $50 for that bag charm. It's worth it. It's so worth it. I mean, it's so sad. It is so, so sad. So that whole I want moms to look pretty is bullshit. My daughter works for a color company, but that's not because she wants moms to have a pretty place to shit. Like paparazzi can do nothing, as if a few top skinners in one tiny pyramid could bypass the law. Exactly. The law can't be bypassed. And paparazzi doesn't want to admit they're a pyramid scheme. And the other thing is, maybe I should just go back in here for a second. We were at 30 minutes. Give me a second. Let's pull it back up.
Hi. And I'm pretty sure we're going to sell out of these.
Okay, let's go back into this for a second. Because she was talking about storming the Capitol. I watched this whole thing the other night, you guys.
Let's run it up, y'all. I appreciate you guys so much. Get those shares out there, you guys. Let's keep this number high. Let's keep it high.
So, let me find it.
And they've gone to the same school for...
I think we were at 30 minutes. Sorry. Sorry, you guys. I shouldn't have closed it. My bad. So.
Jennifer, I don't know, girl. It's Washington State. No, I'm not. You did it with grace. Oh, thank you, Lisa. I appreciate that. Like I said, I still represent paparazzi. I want to be...
Here's where we were. Okay.
A great representation of them because they have...
I have 30 people watching? That's the most I've ever had on a live.
For me. So...
Hi, hi all 30 people. It is
not their fault.
My name's Emily. Okay, since we have all these new people watching, so hello Looky Loos and all new people to my channel. So I'm a paparazzi consultant. I was a paparazzi consultant. I quit 5 years ago this month. It was in May of 2020 when I filed a complaint with my with the FTC uh, form. I filed a complaint with the FTC in May of 2020. It was shortly after that complaint, about a year after I filed that complaint, I received a request from my state's attorney general for more information on my story. And it was because I provided more information on my story and because consultants who watch my channel also submitted to me the emails that came, okay, all the emails that came from Paparazzi corporate, talking about recruitment, talking about where the money is actually made, talking about inventory loading, talking about how you make money through recruitment. And then, because you guys were so amazing, Denise, I'm talking about you. You guys sent me all of this stuff from conventions where convention was focused on recruitment, building your business through recruitment. And because we got the documentation from their convention showing that their panels, where they have all the elites sit up on stage and tell their stories about their rags to riches and how much money they make because they recruited a bunch of people. And then because the Frank's divas, okay, Robin Frank and Brittany Frank started doing those recruitment training videos, and then Andrea Hutchinson was doing recruitment training videos, we proved that paparazzi encourages their elite consultants to recruit people. And then we showed that Erica Cole was recruiting people, Mandy Hench was recruiting people, and those people who are the elites of the elite, they were continuing to make money off of recruiting. The income disclosure statement proved that people were making money off of recruiting. So what happened? Paparazzi decided they were going to start changing everything. And they did, but they still could not prove that they were not a pyramid scheme. Okay?
So we're going to move on. Yes, Lori Z, I was just about to do that. Get these shares out there, you guys. We're going to start selling right now. We're going to do old, new. We're just going to do it all, y'all. We're going to do it all. We got to run it up. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. If you've ever shared before, now is the time to freaking share.
And that's how this video was shared with me, you guys.
Okay? KJO for life. Why not move to where you can sell? Because I have kids.
What did you have no idea on?
And they've gone to the same school for their whole lives, so. We're going to kick ass and take names. Comment the word ready. Throw up all the hearts, all the thumbs up. Let's see what we can do tonight, y'all. Also, invoices are going to go out tonight. So they are due within 24 hours. Please, if you, for the love of God,
I'm going to turn it down for a second.
Please do not claim. Please.
It took 5 years to get paparazzi to admit that they were a pyramid scheme and cut and run out of the state of Washington. Or rather, it took 5 years for paparazzi to stop fighting the fact that they're a pyramid scheme and pull out of the state of Washington.
KJL for life, y'all.
If you watch old videos, like really old videos, you'll see where I'm talking about it, Fluffy Duck Butt. I still love your name.
Do a quick recap.
Elaine, it's awesome.
Last night, if I can get myself together. I can't even see because my contacts are all blurry. What is your payment method? PayPal. But you can use, with PayPal, you can pay with debit, credit, bank, Apple Pay. You can do pay in 4.
At least she has a system in place. She's not using the Paparazzi Premier app. And that's the other thing that sucks.
Get those shares out there, you guys. Let's keep this number high. Let's keep it high.
It's all those consultants that have the Premier app. They're going to lose that on March 31st.
Really hard to do, y'all. That was really freaking hard.
They're going to have to reshift everything or send it all back.
Of course, and now this doesn't want to work.
It's kind of sad, actually, when you think about it. All their tools are being wiped away.
Literally. Keep it going, y'all.
KJL, her name is Kelly Shea. and her team is
These are the
KJO.
super cute. Oh, hey, Gabby. What's up, honey?
So they were talking about storming the capital of Washington State. We should storm the capital. Well, you can try, but it's not going to work.
With Gabby.
So
out in Montana in the sticks. Oh, hey, Jen. Thank you.
So we'll see if she's still talking. So what questions do you guys have while we watch this?
Wait, did you quit the other job? You're just caregiving now? Hold on, I am...
So KJL is her team group. She's I think her thing is Kelly Shea Jules for Life or something. I think that's what it is.
Delisa Davis. Let's get her checked out. Y'all, oh.
You know, that's a positive that I don't think she's seeing right now, Aridel, which is really sad. It is. She'll have more time for her kids, but yeah.
I really am gonna have a migraine, y'all.
She's stressing out. I mean, she was making bank off of her downline, you guys.
Allie, there's a pinned comment right here that you can read.
I mean, she's going to be taking a pay cut. She's going to have to find some more livelihood. And if she joins another multi-level marketing company, she knows.
She must not have seen it.
Okay?
I love you guys so much.
So earlier in this live, and you can go back and watch from the beginning, but she knows that if she joins another multi-level marketing company, she knows if she joins another MLM, that it will have the same result, because in the state of Washington, it is a violation of the law to participate, promote, and, engage in the practice of a pyramid scheme. Even though she says, I'm part of a multi-level marketing company, but apparently Washington state law prohibits multi-level marketing companies. Yes, because another word for multi-level marketing is a pyramid scheme. Okay. So that is the thing. And she knows that if she joins another multi-level marketing company, it's going to have the same result. At least she knows that much. Her cognitive dissonance is not completely, gone. She does know that if she goes to another one, it will probably have the same result, but it's a little depressing for me to see her go through this, and it's sad for me because I don't want her to have to go through this, but she is. And that's what's upsetting for me is she's going through this, and it's really sad, and all Washington state consultants are going through this.
Like, so freaking much. It's insane. I can't even focus. I don't even know what I'm doing.
I know, right? With everyone losing their jobs in the federal government, the job market, there's plenty of jobs out there in other sectors, but they don't pay
204.
They don't pay
time to add these pieces. I was going to add them before I went live, and
$6,000 to $8,000 a month.
I have not had time. I'm literally losing my mind. I've been losing my mind all day long. My face is puffy. I have a migraine. It's been awful. Vegas girls trip. Oh. God, that sounds
Let's
like
still look at this with some compassion, y'all. I mean, let's look at this with a little bit of compassion.
Dream right now.
Yeah, the easy money is gone.
Hot weather, cold beer.
But let's look at this with a little bit more compassion. She just got fired from her job. She just got fired from her job. And we all know how that feels, okay? I'm pretty sure all of us have lost a job due to being laid off or let go because our job was eliminated. We have all felt that pain. And it's, it's hard. Yeah, she worked hard for her money, but
it doesn't matter, like,
the commission is gone.
Yeah.
And that sucks. But at least she's going to get all of her money back on what she spent. She doesn't have a buyback program that's discounting what
I would
she...
have to actually live there, and I can't move. I can't have it shipped through anybody else because I can't order it because my website is going to be shut down. So Paparazzi's not being banned just in Washington State.
She's not selling those tiaras. She worked hard for them.
It's in a big red and white bottle.
She's asking for Tylenol. She has a headache.
All right, this one.
So
Okay,
Oregon
these are the
and
Krabbies, you guys.
California
We
are
only
not
have
far
4
behind.
left. Love your face. I love you, girl.
And
I'm pretty sure we're going to sell out of these. So let's do it, y'all. I'm telling you, we're selling out freaking everything, okay? The cute little Krabbies, you can do it as your sign, which is what, Pisces? Or just a cute, fun
a crab
summer
is a
and
Cancer.
spring set.
That's
Sold
Cancer.
Krabby.
I want to show them my talent. This is childproof. I can open it. So why is it childproof? Hold on.
She's turning it the wrong way.
Sold
But that's so
Krabby.
cute.
Open.
I'm trying to start writing letters.
And the bullshit alarm's going off.
Okay, quick.
So,
Answer. Yeah, that's what I meant.
okay.
Okay, nobody for Krabby. All right, moving on.
Yeah, so I'm going to go towards the end of this. But yeah, Washington State got fired with no backup plan. That's the thing.
If
A lot of
Washington
paparazzi
State
consultants
won't let
have lost their
paparazzi-
livelihood.
That was a bump,
Their livelihood's been erased. And yeah, I feel bad for all paparazzi consultants because we're all victims of this company. She's a victim as well. She was just a high-paid victim that earned money off of her downline's purchases, that the money they paid went to paparazzi, and then paparazzi turned around and gave it to her because she recruited her downline. But she, you know, I don't know why these elites can't admit that. I really wish they could, but yeah.
www.rhinestoneelite.com.
Yeah.
And I will still get any money from that as well until March 31st. So if you guys put in any orders from there, they'll be shipped straight from headquarters to you. I will still get the money from that.
So she's referring people to her website, but that will be gone on March 31st too, because paparazzi, instead of changing their compensation plan, and we're going to scroll to the end of this, she's showing more jewelry. So we'll go to the end and we'll see.
Thank you.
Sorry for being away a bit, just got out of the shower. I hope it was enjoyable. You guys, I'm so looking forward to today. I get to go see Nika, my esthetician, and having a facial.
Cute horse rings.
So, all right, let's recap. You guys, let's recap. Paparazzi consultants just lost their livelihood in the state of Washington, and it was due to a law that's been on the books in the state of Washington for 11 years. Oh, no. 19 years. This law passed in 2006. It was brought forth with the Washington State Legislature back in 2005, and it passed in 2006. So the law is, pyramid scheme prohibition. You are prohibited from establishing, promoting, operating, or participating in a pyramid scheme. So I just want to remind you guys that I too broke the law in my state because I participated in a pyramid scheme. I was a victim of the pyramid scheme. Like you guys know, I've never recruited anyone into a pyramid scheme. I was recruited into a pyramid scheme, and I was a victim of paparazzi jewelry and accessories. When the pandemic hit, I decided to cut my losses and stop bleeding and stop losing money and get out. Then the whole crack the crown movement started to happen. But I filed a complaint with the FTC back in, I believe, May of 2020. And then in 2021, that's when you guys started to assist me in getting all the documentation to my state attorney general proving that Paparazzi Jewelry and Accessories was, in fact, a pyramid scheme. We did it. We together did it. Okay. Where am I? Nice. So we did it, you guys. We did it. And I feel bad for all the victims of the state of Washington who were preyed upon or who just lost their job and their livelihood. And unfortunately, yeah, when you join a pyramid scheme, you don't get to collect unemployment. Okay. You don't get to collect unemployment in the state of Washington if you are a 1099 contracted employee. And Paparazzi, you're a 1099 employee and they don't pay unemployment insurance. So if you lose your livelihood and the rug's pulled out from underneath you, you're basically shit out of luck. Okay. So I know there are jobs out there and I know they're not paying as well as Elite's made. I don't know exactly where Kelly Shea was on the compensation plan. Okay. But she was probably a little bit higher up than most because she was on the Elite Zoom call with Paparazzi Corporate. So my guess is she was probably closer to maybe fashionista. So she was probably making between, 2 and 10,000 a month. I don't know what her rank was. I don't even want to look. But, she was probably making decent income off of the commissions on the pyramid scheme. And when you look at the commission plan here, even the way it's structured, it looks like a pyramid. I mean, you've got the low paid people. Even this looks like a pyramid scheme. So it's like, hello. It's sad. It's really, really depressing and sad that the house that Bling built is, you know, crumbling. But this is what you get when you fall victim. And people have been shouting out from the rooftops for years. Paparazzi Jewelry and Accessories is a pyramid scheme. And paparazzi didn't want to admit it, so with their information control, they decided to just cut and run. So guess what? Paparazzi cut and run. And now all this lovely, fabulous jewelry that paparazzi designs, you will no longer have access to. But guess what? There are other websites where you can go and sell cute, affordable jewelry to your customers. Look at Jamie Warren, Sparkle Seeds. She decided to go and work with her own wholesaler and sell jewelry to the public because she had everything in place. Kelly Shea, unfortunately, does not have the same she does not have the same infrastructure in place like Jamie Warren did, but she has a following. And when you have a following like she does, you do better. You do so much better than most people. She has a following. Okay? And thank you to the person for letting me use your Facebook. So that makes it makes me sad to see this. So yeah, this was the huge announcement. She was very upset about it. And then here's her shop. So do we have to really live registration? Why do you, and that's the thing. If you want me to shop with you, don't make me give you all my information. It's like I don't want to register to shop with anybody. That's my biggest pet peeve about all of this is, you know, I, I just, I don't want to, I just don't want to support people who have left the MLM now. I mean, the jewelry is crap. It breaks within 2 to 3 wears. It's really sad. So, all right, y'all, I gotta go get ready for my facial. So, you know, um, I had fun. I saw that. I had so much fun. I got a little pack of stickers for playing a game on Temu, but I think this one's my favorite. One mental breakdown later. There's quite a few of them. It's like I have no idea what I'm doing. My other favorite one is this one. Hey, you dropped this. So I love sarcastic stickers. I put them on my water bottle. But I think the one mental breakdown later is going to stay. So you guys have a good rest of your what day is it today? Sunday. And I will do the same thing. Doggos are in bed with Daddy right now. They're all hanging out. I mean, Ellie and Annie woke me up at like 5:30 this morning to take them out. So I took them out, and then I was just like, I'm just gonna do a live reaction this morning, you know, so I can at least continue to get the word out there, because I am hoping that Washington state consultants understand that they were a victim too, that they were preyed upon. And then, even though some of them were true victims, there were some that, yeah, this was their livelihood. And, if your minimum paycheck was $10,000 a month in a pyramid scheme, finding a 9 to 5 job, she could easily go and do sales and make a similar income. I mean, there's lots of sales jobs out there. I don't know exactly where she is, but there are sales jobs out there, but it does require a lot of follow through and pounding the pavement. And you can't work from home if you're in a sales job unless you want to work from home doing sales calls, which ain't nobody want to do that. At least I don't. So, but uh if you guys are looking for a work from home job, I do see that Holland America and Norwegian Cruise Line are hiring cruise consultants again. So those are work from home jobs. Yay. But the pay is crap and the work is kind of crap. So, but yeah, people aren't spending money on cruise ships anymore because norovirus is outbreaking so bad, and measles is everywhere. So if you need to get a booster on your vaccines, do it now before they decide to completely eliminate them. So, all right. Have a great day, you guys. It was a pleasure talking with y'all this morning. So I'm going to put Sunny Travels back up on the music. Bing. And we will end this day because it's a sunny day in Washington and I am going to enjoy it. So, hey, y'all. Don't support multi-level marketing. Remember, the actions that were put into place 5 years ago are finally starting to bear fruit. The seeds we planted 5 years ago are finally starting to bear fruit. The anti-MLM movement has been going strong for 5 years. We have a lot more voices out there than we did back in the day. So, just remember, the seeds you planted 5 years ago, they're starting to bear fruit. Keep watching, you guys. More states are cracking down on these. I hope they continue to do so. Washington and Oregon are next. If your state has a prohibition law for pyramid schemes on the books, please notify your state attorney general, y'all. Let them know. Paparazzi just pulled out of the state of Washington because they didn't want to admit they were a pyramid scheme. So instead, they just cut and run. Let's get your state on that list. All right, guys. Have a great day.